Dating as a man sucks. You guys have seen it online, on social media, women on podcasts, black pill communities, the MGTOW, men going their own way, and women talking about how men ain't shit, how they need to be at least 6 feet tall, earn 6 figures, and be packing 6 inches just to be with some broke girl who brings herself to the table. Now, the cool thing about this video is it's not going to be a video bashing on dating or complaining. It's actually going to show you guys how to move forward in a positive way, how to avoid burnout, and how to get what you truly want. So what I want you guys to understand that when it comes to dating and becoming a great man in this life, you realistically only have 2 choices. You can choose to go down one path that leads you down a failure, an average life, mediocrity, and you being lonely and miserable and settling. Or you can pick the path of success, of wealth, of gratitude, abundance, and happiness and fulfillment. But you have to ask yourself this very important question. How badly do you want it? Look, bro, if you haven't had the dating life that you've always wanted, if you haven't had high quality women come into your life, if you haven't had an abundance of options to choose from, to have a girlfriend that loves you for you, to have multiple girlfriends, to have threesomes and those experiences that you've always wanted to have, or maybe you just want to have a long-term girlfriend that eventually can become your wife and eventually from there become the future mother of your children. If this is something that you want, you really need to ask yourself, how badly do you want to go after this? How badly do you want to have that life? Because look, bro, if you don't want it bad enough, somebody else is going to take those resources and the women and the life that you want to have. Somebody who's more driven than you, who's more ambitious, who is more hardworking, and is able to take the blows that life throws at you. Now, I want you guys to also understand that just having a burning desire will get you far. However, you also need to have a strong mindset because we know how it is. Life is going to throw punches at you. You're going to get knocked down. You are going to fail and it's going to sting and it's going to fucking suck. But the great thing is people who are winners, the people who actually go for what they want, despite all the excuses, despite the hurdles in the way, they are able to continuously get back up. Now, they're winners, and the people who win are only in that top 10%, right? The other 90% of people are the people who failed, who tried and gave up. And that's what it means to be average. It means to be just like everybody else. Look, life is going to hit you. You're going to get knocked down. But if you stay down and you give up, that's how you lose. I think Kobe said this quote, you literally win as long as you don't give up, as long as you don't quit. So as long as you're able to keep going down the path that leads towards your dreams, your desires, and the fulfillment you've always wanted, if you're able to endure those punches, then you're going to get there. Life is not easy. And these journeys, to acquire valuable things in life, they're going to be difficult. That's why these things are valuable, because most people can't get them, even if they tried their best. And look, some of you guys watching this now, you're not going to make it. You're going to choose to continue scrolling. You're going to choose to keep playing video games and to continue distracting yourself with low quality dopamine. And it's going to get you nowhere. But the people who do watch this, who subscribe to the channel, who follow what I say, who take massive action, and who don't wait, they have a speed of implementation, and they're the ones who are on the path to winning, to getting the results, to going on dates, to having girls to hook up with, to date, girlfriends, wives. That's what it means to be a winner. You do it despite the excuses. And look, your excuses might be valid, but you got to ask yourself, do I want to listen to my excuses and not do what I need to do? or do I need to do what is required to get what I want? So I hope this video reaches some of you guys and it makes you realize that if you do want to be in that top 10%, 5%, or even 1% of men on this planet, that you have to go out, you have to endure those punches, you have to endure the pain, and you have to get what you want, no matter what. Now, the great thing is, I will say at the end here, that the journey is very fulfilling. As you grow, as you level up, you start to love yourself, respect yourself, and be more confident. And what I want you guys to understand is, once you're able to continuously get hit in the face, get rejected, hear no after no after no, eventually you're going to be numb to it. Eventually it's not going to affect you anymore. And you build something that I've heard before called lizard skin, which is very thick skin emotionally, to where things just, they hit you and they just bounce off you. And that's what being a man, in my opinion, is all about, is growing and owning the work that you've put in and becoming more resilient as you go down this journey. So I hope this resonates with you guys, and I hope you guys choose the correct path if you want to go after the things that you deem valuable. So that'll be the video. Do all that fun YouTube shit, like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.